Welcome to Ophiuchus Tarot. We are back again with another channeled message for the collective. But before we jump right in and get started, I just want to take a moment, say hi, and welcome to new subscribers. I am so happy to have you on board with us. Thank you for becoming part of the Ophiuchus tribe. As always, it is an absolute honor and blessing to read for each and every single one of you. That being said, we're going to jump in. Had a rough time this morning. Grounding the energy, it kind of feels like it's a little bit all over the place. So I've cleared out the energy, cleared out the cards, chosen a black deck, hopefully to keep the grounding or grounding the message down. So let's see what happens here this morning. We're in the midst of this full moon energy. We're still at 100% full as I'm filming this reading. So I can see why the energy needs a little bit of something. All right, let's see. Anybody else feeling a little off? I had really vivid dreams last night, a little frightening as well. I do feel like fears could be bubbling up to the surface for the collective. Just the last little bit of them before we start a new phase of this moon, right? So we've got Emperor energy, standing in power or stepping into power. It's time. I want to say justice for you stepping into this power seat in your own life. I feel like it took a long time to see with clarity, or I almost wanted to say to put the rose-colored glasses down. It was a hard experience to put those down and see the world or see life in this now moment for what it is. But I do feel like being strong enough to do that will create the right energies in your life for you to, one, stand in your power, and two, approach everything in your life with this really balanced energy, this fair energy, right? Let's see where else we're going with this. What else do you want to talk about, Spirit? Nurturing a seed planted. A 10 of Pentacles. Okay, so I can see we're focused on monetary abundance and stability and longevity in the future. I feel like I hear something about a nest egg as well, so that could be for whoever it's for. I do want to say it could be saving up money, creating something for the future. So I hear something about 401k and different things like that. So different monetary aspects, people might be stepping forward to kind of look into ways to have money, I want to say, for the future. Yeah, I almost want to say this is something that is really taking a priority, or top priority is putting a little bit away and giving a little bit to the bills. You know, it's like giving to the things that you need to give to, while also setting some aside for future use. Yeah, that's how you create that stable something that lasts the test of time. You keep on nurturing that seed, watering that seed. Spirit's giving you another opportunity as well. It's one you don't see coming. Something you can really commit yourself to. Is this a new job, a new opportunity to really, I want to say, financially take it further than you thought you could? Maybe something that you really have to think about for quite a while. There may be some fears involved in making a change or making a move. I do want to say, if it's changing jobs after you've been there for quite a while, it's like putting an end to a cycle here. But it balances everything out. I feel like, yeah, it puts you in your 9 of Pentacles, so feeling very secure. I do feel like this has something to do with a job move as well. It is stepping into a new era where you can really focus on your gifts and talents. I want to say, whatever field you're working in, I want to say you've got so much more to give, and maybe you weren't hitting your potential, or you weren't being paid for the amount of work that you were actually giving. It's like you were giving so much, and I don't know if a competitor sees you or you offer yourself up to a competitor and they pay you more money. It's making a very giant switch, and something that could be a little nerve-wracking, but I feel like it pans out very, very well in the long run. This may give you sleepless nights before you figure out the ins, the outs, and maybe what you want to do, because I feel like the offer is almost too good to pass up. The way that they're kind of explaining everything to you, what you could have, I feel like is extremely enticing, and I want to say also very genuine when this person or they're pitching their place to you. It's like almost like they're catering to you. I feel like maybe you've got something above the competition, and that's why they want you on their team. Or whatever you have, they want. It's in demand, or you're in demand. Your talents are in demand. Or at least this one person thinks so. This person offering you a job may be quite a bit younger than you. It's like fresh out of school, but they have ambition and they've got drive. I don't know if they're creating their own something, and you would be great on their team or creating with them, right? I just feel like there's a sense of nervousness. I feel like the atmosphere would be quite a bit more competitive or a little bit different from what you're used to. But I feel like very stable and very solid. I want to say this partnership, I want to say it's a work partnership. I do feel like would be very stable, very solid, and something to celebrate as you move forward into the future. It looks really good to me. Let me see. What else do we have? This feels like it's all about monetary gain and moving forward there and feeling very, very secure. Yeah, still a little nervousness. You don't know what you're going to get. I feel like there are going to be some reservations about moving forward or jumping into something. I want to say take your time to really think about it, weigh out your options, but I do feel like this new opportunity could be something, I want to say, really important that could kind of turn the tides in your life. And I want to say in the best way possible. Yeah, going to a greener shore, taking some of your fears with you, but still taking that plunge in a new direction. Almost what, yeah. Look at that, emotionally happy. I don't know if maybe where you were before was lucrative, but maybe it just didn't fill you up. It didn't make you feel fulfilled, right? Maybe you weren't part of a place that I want to say really made you feel like you were of importance. It's like maybe at your last job you felt disposable, right? At this one you feel like part of this amazing team where they value what you have to offer. They value your presence, your thoughts, right? Your ideas. I just feel like there's more. I feel like you can feel better about being here than you ever could where you were. That's the energy. You may even end up finding someone, if you're not already married or already have your own something going on, you may actually find your person in this new place. And that's for whoever it's for. Yeah, you're just stepping into that Queen of Wands energy, very vibrant, very alive. There's lots of opportunity for growth and expansion here. There's no cap on the ceiling here, and I feel like that's the type of environment that you would be stepping into. I feel like the old place, I'm hearing stagnant, stuck, no opportunity for advancement, right? And that's what you assumed was available to you. But now you see there's a whole nother, it's like there's a whole nother race you're just about to enter, and it may be a little frightening, but I want to say I just feel like it's going to lead to so much more happiness. It's like, I feel like you're okay where you're at, but I feel like it could be so much better. Wow, come back here. Yeah, taking the fool's leap, manifesting what we want, saying no to what we don't. I want that too. And nurturing whatever it is that we want to create in this life. It's something bigger. That cup, it's grander than you imagined, I want to say. I really love this energy. I feel like there's a lot of good coming. Yeah, what do you want in your world? I feel like that's what you should be asking yourself. Are you ready to rise up again and become more? You may have to, there may be some arguments or something about the old place on the way out. I don't know if they try to, I don't know if I can say that online. They may be trying to mess you over in some way, shape, or form. Because you're leaving and they're mad about it. I don't know if they find out you're going to the competition, something like that. I just feel like there's some pettiness, there's some arguments, there might be some hurt feelings, especially if you were there for a really long time. Maybe you were friends with the people that you worked with, but I just feel like there's going to be some extra drama going on here on your way out. But the passion moving forward and the opportunity for this expansion and this vibrant new experience gives you the strength to jump in that new direction so you can celebrate this new opportunity. I feel like you get to celebrate this new passion and zest for life. I just feel like so much more comes with this new opportunity. I feel like you had no idea that this would even be available to you, but it is. It's fantastic energy as far as we don't normally just get strictly money messages, but I do feel like that's what's coming out here today. It is keeping your eyes peeled, maybe deciding that enough's enough. It's like, I'm tired of being stagnant in the energy, and you decide to start looking around. You might find that there are better options for you that are available, ones that you have to weigh the pros and the cons, right? But I feel like ultimately there is still opportunity out there no matter what your age is. I do want to say, you may realize this. I don't know if somebody offers it to you when you aren't even looking. That could be for some as well. Excuse me, my allergies have been kicking up for the past couple of days, so my voice is a little funny, but I feel like it's an opportunity to really step into this power, and this power with the Emperor, and I feel like it's justice. It's like you're owed this opportunity. I feel like you work really hard and you should have been getting more. I feel like you're worth more, right? And I feel like you know that, but maybe you just didn't think the option was available out there for you to get more from your gifts and talents, right? I feel like soon to be pleasantly surprised. I love that. All right, let's see your initials, their initials, and any other messages that may be channeling through here. All right. None standing up today, but we do have some that are raised. We have an E, an H, an O, an A. This L is standing out. Another E, an E. E's first, middle, last name. All right. Let's see. Any other messages that may channel through here? I heard options. You may actually even have options as to what you want to do or what your skill set would be best in alignment with at this company or at this place. Maybe it's something that you would be switching over altogether. It's like you have gifts and talents outside of what you've been doing your whole life, and you've never actually utilized those in a job aspect. I feel like that could be for some as well. If you're going into business for yourself, I feel like you may have someone who wants to jump on board with you and really make it happen. I don't know if it's like a money backer or somebody who's throwing in just as much as they can to help you and them make something of this. It's like putting that money together and creating that business. I hear a startup. So I keep hearing monetarily successful. And I feel like maybe you didn't think that you could have that in this lifetime. I feel like Yeah, I feel like if you're starting this up by yourself or you've got this idea and you're trying to figure out, it's like you're trying to figure out how you can make it happen. You may be bouncing ideas off of someone who wants to get in on the action. Maybe someone that you wouldn't have thought, but I do feel like this person becomes your partner. I want to say your partner in crime, but I mean that in the nicest way possible, right? It's like really wants to help you expand this idea and grow it bigger. It's like I hear think big. Big actions lead to big, it's like big, beautiful options. I don't know. There's a lot going on here. Let's see. Deepening. There might be a deepening of a connection as you work together with someone. I don't know. Maybe this person that you start working with, the two of you could be attracted to each other. I don't know. That could be for some. But I do hear a deepening of a connection as well. Something about a house to a home, a house into a home. It's like, I don't know if maybe there's a physical move involved for some of you. If you are moving, it's like from a house to a home. I just get the feeling that wherever you're going, if you're moving, it's going to have all of those creature comforts that maybe you didn't feel in the last place. I don't know if you hang up artwork on the walls versus, you know, your space before. It's like it didn't feel like home, but I feel like wherever you're going now is going to feel like home. And I am kind of seeing something that looks like an office space or opening up its doors. And it's like creating this place to feel like home for others coming in so that it's very welcoming. Could be for others as well. I heard something about ale house. So, I don't know, are you opening up a business where there are the creature comforts of home and when people come in, they feel welcomed and they feel like family, right? It's creating an environment a lot of the times is half the battle with creating a really wonderful, thriving business, right? Creating a place that people want to be. So I'm kind of getting that as well, creating an atmosphere where people feel comfortable and they want to spend some time and they want to come back, right? They enjoy it there. So I'm kind of getting that as well. I heard something about a hotel or a bed and breakfast. So there are all these different ideas. It's like I'm seeing somebody say, well, you love to cook. So it's like if we open it up and we, you know, rent out these certain rooms, it's like there's always something to eat. There's always somebody who cleans up. I don't know. It's like I feel like it just makes sense for whoever that's for. It's like it just makes sense that it would be a really great idea. And I hear something about the main house. So it's like, I don't know if there are a bunch of little houses on a property where it's like feeling like home, but they can come in and get the home cooked meal and then kind of wander the grounds and do whatever they want. I see people kicking a ball through the yard or sitting out reading a book under the shade of a tree. It's like providing that place to be that kind of feels like a home away from home. So that's kind of what I'm getting as well. Yeah, I'm just hearing different ideas like restaurant and it can look like this and be seated like this. It's like it's different. It's something more. I just feel like, yeah, I keep hearing atmosphere and location. So I feel like there could be a lot going on, a lot of people creating really amazing things out there. I love that. If you're creating a place out there, maybe you could drop it down in the comments below, or creating a business, something that you're really passionate about, drop it down below. There could be others out there who might love to check you out. All right, communication, roundabout communication, but lucky communication. from a soulmate. Yeah, you know, our soulmates don't always have to be romantic, although they could be. I just kind of feel like this is like a working partnership. Again, I'm getting that energy, planting that seed, growing something strong together. There may be a key to love down the line in this soulmate thing. I don't know if you're working with someone or you'd be creating something with someone who could be a potential love interest, and that's for whoever it's for. It doesn't have to be for everybody feeling this message here. I love that the crown comes in, so we've got that emperor energy, whether masculine or feminine, standing tall in that power. Yeah. We've got a get along t-shirt. This always reminds me of that Punishment where they put the two kids in the really big t-shirt and it's the get along shirt, right? When they're arguing or fussing. And they end up laughing because they're stuck in a big t-shirt together. I kind of feel like whoever that you might be working with or creating something with, I feel like the two of you get along very, very well with the way there's two little hearts on the t-shirt that are intertwined and interconnected. So I just feel like this strong bond, it could be a family member as well, could be aunt, uncle, cousin, right? I don't know, whoever it is, a parent, but I just feel like the two of you get along very, very well and create beautiful things together. This could be musical as well. I don't know if you're choosing to work with a new artist. This could be art going into an exhibit, or someone has the place and you've got the art, so you combine the two and you both create this amazing place for people to go, right? This could be any way you kind of shape it. It's very broad. I feel like Spirit wants to leave it very broad because there are a lot of things out there that have yet to been created, right? Yeah, something about art, could be about music. It's like creating the concert hall and then having someone who loves to play, and then you book them like every it's like there are different shows that they get booked for, and people come back again and again to hear them put on different plays or different shows or whatever that is. We do have health, wealth, and happiness, and I do feel like that energy flows through this whole reading. It's about bettering the life, experiencing more happiness and vibrancy, and having the opportunity to become that much more. Spirit is saying the opportunities are out there, but sometimes you have to step outside of a comfort zone to really experience what's truly for you. As always, you know, these are general, so take what resonates and toss the rest. If it's not for you, leave it out here on the board. It's for someone else. But I do feel like, you know, put your careful thought into these changes. Some of them may be for you. All right, collective, that is what I have for you all. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe to become part of this Ophiuchus tribe. And I will see you all in the next one.